Probably should say, hey, y'all minions out there. Welcome back to B&B Banter Bros Goes to the Movies.
Or not.
Let's try that again, Tim.
We're the minions, not the listeners.
That's right. Hey, all you worshippers out there. Whoa. Welcome to
This sounds like something I would wake up to as a kid on fucking some church shit.
That made me cringe.
Right? Oh my god.
Hey, Banter Broses and Brosafettes. Welcome back to B&B Banter Bros Goes to the Movies. We're rolling with this one. We are back in season 3, and we've got quite a bit on our plates that we want to discuss. We took a little bit of a break for some mental health reasons, and one of us had to go get some help. That was me, having to get a lot of beer and D&D fix, because we got a lot of D&D fix. But we are back, and we're excited. You look like you wanted to say something, Jason.
I wasn't sure if I was allowed to. You haven't introduced me yet. Ooh. I don't know.
These are my minions. Minion 1 and Minion 0.
Wait, 0 bad. Fuck. 0's before 1. He gets top ranked this week.
We've been relegated to binary code.
Made them think for a second, though.
I had to think for it. I just didn't say anything.
0, I like, fuck, 0 comes before 1.
I think out loud. Fuck.
Was that a positive or a negative at that point?
No, it's hit or miss. It goes both ways. It goes both ways.
Just like your sexuality.
It's not true, but kind of funny.
What were you going to say before you lose your train of thought?
Fuck if I know, dude.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah? Are you done with your intro?
I guess.
You guess. Really, I thought it was going to be a bigger deal.
So
More
did
of a
I.
spiel.
So did I.
Okay. All right, so.
It feels...
You got nervous and
change is
abandoned the
weird.
fucking project. And then you looked at me
Change
because
is
I
weird.
breathed like I'm going to say something, but really I'm just hurting inside. And then fucking... Now I'm the
aren't we-
scapegoat.
When
I
are
see.
we hurting inside?
Well played, Tim. Well played.
It's what I do best. Blame my problems on everybody else.
Smart move.
I don't want to deal with them. So somebody else has to.
Wait, no, that's some pansy stuff.
pansies.
That's some weak.
Or is it smart?
She's weak.
Well, it depends on who.
I'm just providing height.
It's
at this
one.
point. I'm not-
You just
What's the second time
I'm
you
just providing
What
hype
is the
at
second
this
time you
point.
made me thought? So I got a 1 and a 2.
Made you thought? Had a kid.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
We're starting this season up great.
Yeah.
It's like we forgot to do how to do this. We don't know what we're doing
2
anymore.
months off, so yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't even remember Twitch was on your computer.
I don't even know what the fuck Twitch is. I really still don't understand it.
It's the purple square.
Yeah, this is all I see.
They like purple.
For those
That's all
who
it
don't
is.
know what we're
That's all
looking at,
that
we're
matters.
looking at a TV with ourselves on it.
We're famous.
Yeah, and we also have we're also live,
Yes.
and we have one person watching us.
Yeah. She's still saying that she can't hear me, so she's gonna go out and come back in. So, see how that goes.
She can't just hear you. Maybe that's by choice.
Selective hearing. It's a real thing.
That would be very hurtful.
Yeah, we do it at work all the time.
It's true. I do that too.
So let's talk about what is on the docket for this season.
Ooh-wee.
So, as most of the world knows, Disney is starting to kind of become our emperor. Like, they're are starting to rule the television world with their Marvel films. And I'm 100% okay with it.
Yeah.
100%.
They keep doing them right, so I mean, let them.
Right? And Kevin Feige is probably
I just refuse to call him Feige.
I'm assuming that's his name.
I thought it was Phage for some reason, so like beige.
Foggy, fog.
I'm gonna keep calling him Phage because I just refuse to call him Feige.
Sounds like a 90s action star, Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
Driving
All right,
around
the
in a
Feige.
red Lamborghini with.
We'll call him the Phage.
Either way,
shit.
he is just killing it because he's a big fanboy himself, and he's just killing this fanboyism.
The big picture outline,
Yes.
the destination, the journey. He's a fucking mastermind of everything that's been happening in the last 10 years. 12 years.
Absolutely. Yep. So one of the things that we had talked about was we all like the Marvel stuff. We're all a bit of nerds and geekiness. We've kind of talked about it in our Average Man episode, but we really think that these movies are just doing just a phenomenal job. So we decided we wanted to go down that rabbit hole. So in our previous seasons, we were doing only Murders in the Building in the beginning of our episodes. We'd talk about it for like first 30 minutes or so, and we're going to kind of do that with the Marvel world. We're going to go down that rabbit hole of watching the Marvel films, and we're going to kind of discuss them and talk about them. And
We're going to include the series.
and we're going to have a murder board.
Yeah.
Just a murder board everywhere with fucking pens and strings. And fucking our hair is going to be pulled out, except for Aram's. He's going to pull someone else's hair out.
I'll tape it, and then I'll just pull it back
So
off.
We'll just get you a Kramer wig.
there you go. See, would be very appropriate.
I want to get one for my son because of the way he opens doors. You guys heard it last week.
Yep. He opens doors like Kramer's.
And
Like
he's kind of down for
like
it,
he's
so
half
I'm
kicking it
considering
open.
it.
So yeah, that's basically one thing. And the other thing is we're going to continue doing our themed months. We have a couple ideas, but we're still we haven't really set
Ironing
too
them
much.
all out,
Yeah, too much in stone. Other than what we've already done.
Theme months, for an example, last September was Hidden Gems.
Yep.
October was obviously Halloween. And yeah, we just kind of liked how that felt, and it was fun. We're going to continue that on.
And we will definitely try to hit those blockbuster films and shows that come out too as much as possible.
Yeah.
And they might be shorter, more concise, separate episodes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of the way we did with Dune, I think.
Yep.
Was
Yep.
when we hit.
Yep.
Cowboy,
So
yeah.
it's one of those things where we there's a lot that we want to do. We just don't have enough time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be one segue, because segues are hard,
Bo would be
to
proud.
saying, hey, you should check out our Patreon and help give us some money to support us
Liquid courage.
and some liquid courage,
At
and
least
maybe
enough money to get us beer.
and, yep, and maybe you can hop on over to our Instagram and Facebook page too.
And
We
we're
got
also
some
on
YouTube.
Twitter, Reddit, all those.
And hopefully soon.
Hit all them algorithm buttons that
Yeah.
are so important that I don't understand.
Yeah, I
What
don't
were you
either.
saying, Tim?
And hopefully soon we're gonna get some TikToking going on. We'll be TikTokers.
Are we choosing Twitter or TikTok?
I don't fucking know.
What do you mean choosing? Like,
Well, I don't want to. I don't know. Tim discussed
I'm
just
just curious. more than
focusing
anything.
one new platform at a time instead
Right.
of like.
We're old men, and I don't
know.
understand any of
We
it.
need
I'm
to
not
get
gonna lie.
Ditto.
I run the Twitter and I don't understand any of it. Like,
Right.
Every time I try to talk to Ditto about it, he's like, "Fuck, I need to just find time to produce you guys." Like,
it'd
yes.
be nice.
It would be nice.
So, yes.
'Cause we obviously don't know what we're doing.
Nope. We
No.
do this for fun for the most part, but we would love to do more.
Yes.
So I'd do this every day if I could. But we so we have ideas floating around.
So the month of February, what the theme is gonna be? Did you say?
Oh yeah, I think we talked about doing Valentine's Day stuff because it's Valentine's month, so romance.
Oh yeah.
I think we were gonna talk about romance and
Yeah.
talk about whatever, anything just romantic.
Our
kind of
favorite
thing.
romance films, basically, or do we do?
Yeah, that's where we have to
We're
refine
We're
some
gonna
things
chop
out.
up some other
We
detailed
might break it up
ideas,
into
but
rom-coms versus actual romances and shit like that.
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
because there's a lot of them, and I'm not afraid to admit I like most of them.
I'm a sucker for that shit when it's done right. Yeah.
I would rather do it like a romantic comedy or romance film more than I would a like drama. show. Like I would rather watch like I don't know, like The Notebook than I would fucking I don't know
Oh, like
anything Gossip Girl.
yeah, that stuff, Grey's Anatomy and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I would rather
Yeah.
watch the romance like chick flicks as they're considered type stuff over. Yeah,
And I like romantic stories, but I don't like them to go forever. Like I like them cut down and concise. Like a movie, an hour and a half of this. Will they? Won't they? Their
Yeah.
meet cute or whatever. All that shit is
Meet cute?
fun. But I don't get locked into a story. I'm like following every week or
Yeah.
soap opera shit.
like I
I don't
went
like
out
it that
of,
much.
I went out of my way this I don't know a couple weeks ago to watch Brooke Shields and Carrie Elwes's The Christmas Castle.
Mm.
What?
Yep. And it was cheesy. It was predictable. It was
Is that a Hallmark movie?
no, but it definitely felt like it.
Ugh.
It was a Netflix movie, but I enjoyed the crap out of it. And for being like, I don't know, almost 60 years old, Brooke Shields still looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I never thought she was drop dead gorgeous by any means, but I was just
Oh yeah,
impressed.
she's not like changing in looks that much from what I've seen.
Not really. No, you could definitely tell she's gotten older, but she
still
still
keeps herself
looks
in
like
shape and
herself.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was pretty aged by the time she went to That 70s Show, right? And she still looked great. She played a mom figure in that character in that show.
Did she?
Brooke Shields. It was like Bob's later season's wife, I believe.
I do.
Did
not
she played the
recall.
doofus, or not so.
Never
She
really
played
watched that
that-
70s show, so I don't
I
know.
don't even
Oh,
know if
shit.
Jason knows what he's talking about. No.
Yeah, I was just trying to sound like Brooke Shields on that show.
Nope, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't think I've seen that.
You guys ever seen Romancing the Stone? Was that that?
I know
With,
the movie. I don't think I
with,
ever fully watched. Kirk Douglas
Kirk
and
Douglas, yeah.
And that
Kathleen Turner. I
Yeah,
think.
I like it.
I know I've seen
It's
it,
like Indiana
odd
Jones
segue,
fucking.
but a romance.
Yeah,
I
they
get
threw with
I was very confused as to what the fuck you were talking about for a minute. You just bring a movie. You ever see that movie? That was a good movie.
Yeah. But yeah,
yeah, that's what I bring to this podcast.
but that's kind of the idea. Yep. So we've already done a couple of them. Like Jason said, Hidden Gems, Halloween. We did the holiday films for, December.
Oh, yeah.
And we talked about a nostalgic November.
Yeah.
So like we want to kind of go down that route because
The ass end of the year's covered is really
Yep.
what we're getting at.
and we'll just
Yeah.
repeat that. We got more shit.
Most stuff.
I promise we won't repeat ourselves, hopefully. So,
At least not 2 years in a row.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, there's enough movies.
And we're
we
old
can-
enough too.
Yeah, we've seen enough shit.
Yep.
Very true.
So we can at least go back 3 decades.
Yep.
Solid
Mm-hmm.
3 decades. So, and we would love to still hear from you guys. If you have any suggestions of any sort or input of yourself, please let us know. And we would love to communicate, discuss,
Yeah.
talk.
Hit us up.
Yeah.
Our email address is always available.
Now, is there anything else that you guys want to pitch in there?
For what's coming up next?
Mhm.
Mm.
No, just look forward to starting over on the Marvel universe, and because it's
Yep.
been a while since I've seen
Well, it's
Iron
been
Man or
forever since I watched
Captain
Iron Man and
America,
shit,
and
yeah.
like,
Yep.
so I'm looking forward to watching them chronologically and having my rewatch thoughts and my compared to my original at the time thoughts. Maybe I don't know.
That's gonna get kind of buck after a bit, like trying to watch all that stuff. But that's
Well, and
gonna be the trick of it.
the crazy part, well, not the crazy part, the hard part eventually is if we get to the point where we're caught up, like they're still pumping out
Well, yeah.
so much shit. And we're going to be going through the MCU phases. So we're going to be watching whatever films the MCU now has from Iron Man to now in phase wise. So we're going to have to figure all that shit out, and we'll that's kind of the idea, but yeah, it'll be fun, I think. And it's been I'm right there with you. It's been a long time since I've watched like Iron Man
Yeah.
or even Thor for that matter. It's been a long time since I watched Thor.
Yeah.
So like any of those first 3 films,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you last time I saw them. So it'll be fun. There is, what is it? There was something else that we were going to mention too. Oh, We are close to our 100th episode.
Yep.
We're at 80. This will be 81. Our 80th, 81, 81st. There it is. 81st
Sounds
episode.
about somewhere in April. No. July. If we round about 100. Because we're 19 episodes, so it's...
Yeah. I mean,
So it'll just be like the same type of shit. We'll just get a whole bunch of balloons and have them sit around in the background and shit.
Yeah.
I guess we could. But I kind of wanted to do a Banter Bros drunken celebration thing.
Karaoke trivia.
Well, we should do trivia. We should do movie trivia. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
be
idea
fun.
I was thinking about doing is we get a mini keg
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we drink and we hang out and fucking celebrate the 100th because that's crazy. Crazy to think about.
I got dibs on the guest bed.
It's okay. His son was able to drive now.
Oh, so yeah, you're fine.
Whatever. This carpet is squishy. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Nicole.
She just put in strippers.
Strippers. I could talk about
think
strippers. What do you want to know? Oh, sorry.
I think there's a content problem with that. I think we'd get in trouble.
Of us stripping,
Or just having strippers.
I think we need a different platform for that.
I would say.
OnlyFans.
Is that what it is?
I was gonna say
OnlyFans?
that'd be where that would come in.
Whatever. You can.
But that's all subscription based. I mean, that might be the way to go.
I still don't know what OnlyFans is. I feel like it's a porn thing because that's what
is.
Okay.
It is, but for
It's for amateurs. Like it's basically
Yeah.
you could open an
It's
OnlyFans and do whatever the fuck you want, and people would have to pay to actually watch your content.
yeah.
The fuck am I not doing that for then? Be making bank at this point.
Right? Oh, my knee.
Well, I guess I know I gotta pick up.
OnlyFans.
Sponsored by. No.
It sounded like that arm.
Friends.
Oh, that's not. What did she say?
It says no half strippers for your celebration.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
so-
cost so much though, and I don't think any of us have that kind of money.
Plus, I don't think I would worry about any strippers we could find in St. Cloud.
Ooh, that's a much more valid point than just not having any money.
We'd have to disinfect this whole room.
That's a lot of room.
Mm.
We might have to.
Just like tarp down.
We might have to. Import in from a different city.
That just means more expensive.
It's true. Hey, you know what? My ex roommate's a
We'll add that
DJ
to
at Rick's
the-
Cabaret. I'm sure he can help me out.
One of my old college friends used to be a DJ at a strip club. I could probably hit him up.
Yeah. There we go. We got 2 DJs. You might know some people. Nicole, I like your idea, but I do not think that my my girlfriend would, especially in my own home.
I mean, if you just don't tell her.
It's true. I could do that.
I mean, it's not like she's
I don't
like going to
know.
be in the same room. You just sneak them down to the basement where we are.
There's no being quiet with cocaine and strippers.
Who said anything about cocaine?
I
They
mean,
don't
come
go
on.
hand in hand.
They
I
mean,
mean, whether or not
hand-
we do it, they're going to be doing it.
It's valid. Again, St. Cloud strippers are
And
probably
again,
doing much.
stereotypes.
Yep.
Oh, I miss you, cinnamon.
Whoa, she's saying some more stuff.
Said LOL and then truth. Why am I the one reading? My eyesight's dog shit.
I cannot read that very well.
I can because of my son's glasses I'm wearing.
The
So,
old fuck.
We've noticed you're not just like constantly putting eye drops in. So
yep, not that time of the year.
He's over that. He's got another like 3 weeks
when
before
his
he's
eye
got
It
goes
will
up.
happen
It's
when
when
it
his eye-
changes into summer.
it's
Every
when his eye
fucking
goes
year.
into heat.
The Jurassic season change. I don't know what it is, or it's
What did you
just
say?
when it changes into summer.
Did you say drastic? I
Shut
thought you
up.
said-
No. I think he said Jurassic.
That's what I heard. So I was like,
Jurassic?
wait a minute. What the fuck did he
The
just say?
Jurassic period happens, and then his eyes go all buggered out.
Oh, no.
Let the dinosaurs speak.
True.
That's me.
That's
True.
we're not arguing you.
Cave dweller. Anyways, so that's been established. Season 3, fucking is gonna be happening real soon.
Yes.
And then I don't know. Now let's talk about some bullshit.
Yeah. So what if we had like what, a month a month off or something like that, right?
Well, we played at least. We
At
played
least.
D&D
We had all
3
of December
times.
and then pretty much all of January off. So
Yeah.
we've had like 2 months to just do what the fuck ever we were doing.
I mean, it's been nice, but I think it's only been nice because we've preoccupied ourselves with something else.
Yeah.
D&D. We
Mhm.
spent a lot of time playing
It's
D&D,
true.
and it was fun. I
was.
finally got to be a character.
Oh yes, my son stepped up and did the dungeon master duties. Yeah, so take that, Aram and Dreads
Right?
and myself.
Why am
Well,
I?
that
But
was all.
I'm a
Why
new-
am I getting yelled at? I mean, your son has infinitely more experience than I do.
Are you as new as I am? I forget that.
I'd only been playing for
Yeah,
less than a year
basically.
before you.
I don't know.
Yep.
Well, anyways,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
And it was fun. It was good. He has a knack for it, and
Yeah.
it's kind of nice to sit back and not know what everything, the whole world in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I enjoyed it. But now it also helped create a couple one shots that I want to do.
Yeah?
So,
It's
mhm.
legit.
So I'm excited for that. And yeah, and then what else? We do have some good news. Dread, since you brought him up, has a kidney now,
Mm-hmm.
a fully functional kidney. No
Did we
more.
announce that he had kidney problems on the podcast before?
I don't know.
Probably.
Okay.
Maybe,
so
maybe not.
He was in kidney failure before and was waiting for a transplant, and he finally got it. So
Yep. Yep. And so he now has no diet. He doesn't have to go to dialysis or anything. That he
Yep.
has actual kidney. So yeah, he should be joining us again on D&D stuff too. So it'd be fun.
So congrats, Dreads.
Right.
He's not watching, but it's out
Nope.
there now.
He's got better things to do,
It's true.
like grow kidney.
I don't think they grow.
But the cells have to grow to bind together. So yes, he did.
all right, magician,
Uh
you and your fucking medical knowledge.
Magician. Some fucking you magical medic, you.
I mean, isn't that what medicine is? It's just magic.
Only when they get it right.
Only when they get it right. Hey, people always pray for miracles just because when it happens,
Yeah, it's true.
they want to believe in God, not medicine.
Mhm.
What have you guys watched recently? There's been a couple good things that have come out.
I've watched all the popular releases, like The Matrix and some other shit. I can't fucking
Didn't
remember
watch-
until I
didn't
look
watch
at my
The
list.
Matrix.
You didn't watch The Matrix?
No, I wasn't enamored of the first three, to be completely honest. So like when everyone was like, "Oh, the new Matrix," I was like, "I give a fuck."
Yeah. It was good, and then it wasn't good. It's
Right.
literally how I feel. There were things I liked about it. There were things I didn't like about it. Overall conclusion,
The ending
didn't need to be
sucked.
done.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
It just didn't need to be done.
And that's how my best version of it in my head, if it's going to be a good movie, is if Warner Brothers forced them to come out with a Matrix 4 and then told the original writer that it's going to come out either if you make it or not, it's coming out. So the writer just fucking kind of made fun of that throughout the movie, at least the first half.
yeah.
Like they were obligated to do it. They don't want anyone else to touch it.
Yeah.
How do you get back to the groundbreaking vibe that I had back in the '99 and stuff like that?
right.
And how impossible of a feat that is, or to a obstacle to accomplish.
Yeah, because it did not reach that
So,
point.
But it made fun of itself in that regard. 100% fucking hilarious.
biggest-
but other than that, fucking waste of time.
The biggest
Unnecessary.
issue with there being a Matrix movie now versus back then is like now that theory and that idea has been done to death.
Yeah.
Like back when the Matrix originally came
Yeah.
out, it was a new idea. No one had considered it that way. And like, so it was like a profound thing to watch. Now it's just another fucking sci-fi movie.
So yeah, watching it, you just get the sense that the writer was like, "I don't want to do this. I have to do this, and there's no way to recapture
Just
that
at the
fucking moment in
keyboard,
time.
just-
So here's the best we can do."
Yeah.
So, those parts of the movie I liked, and yeah,
one of the biggest things about it was
they kind of just filled the gaps.
one of the biggest things that I did like about it was kind of like, and Jason kind of pointed this out, it was kind of cool to get back into that world, and it's a continuation.
Yeah,
That was kind of
that was the other
so it
cool
was
part.
60
It was
years in the
60
future
years,
or whatever.
like
So it
Oh,
was
okay.
kind of cool.
so when we stopped watching the movies, that world continued to live on,
Yeah.
and they did
That's at least interesting.
they painted that picture really nice.
But I will say that one of the faults, I think, kind of, and this is kind of what Jason was talking about as well, was it was only one of the original creators.
Yeah.
Um,
Two sisters before one of them gender changed something.
yeah, they did a change
Transitioned.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was just looking up what so
I
it was
feel like I
Lana Wachowski.
Who was the writer of the?
It was the
fourth
director and writer. So
Mhm.
I didn't want to botch it because I couldn't remember. But it was the siblings who did the original 3, the original trilogies. And then
was it 2 brothers?
Yep.
Okay.
one? Okay.
yeah, it's just
Or-
Wachowskis, but I don't remember their first names.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
And then they got transitioned over. So I wanted to respect, and Lana now is just one of them. So I think part of that it's half the creative process right there. You know what I mean?
Well, do you think it's probably the same issue that like Bill and Ted Face the Music, Dumb and Dumber 2, things like that, where like they just waited way too long to create a
Yes,
sequel?
that's part of it as well.
Yeah, I just don't think it was necessary. They
Yeah.
concluded it at the other. Now they did explain everything. That's the other thing I will give this film
I
credit.
fucking hope they would have.
is
They
they
did.
explained everything, and it was like, okay, I accept all that. It was just it still just didn't need to be done.
Yeah.
It really was just a waste of money.
This is
Waste
just
of
one of
time.
the issues that Hollywood has right now is there are no original ideas anymore. So like everyone's just fucking remaking or rebooting or making a sequel that doesn't need to be made because it's already set groundwork. So there's less work involved to make a movie out of it.
Yeah,
And your
it's-
fan base is already there.
It's taking the easy route just to pump out a product to make some fucking money.
Yeah,
that's kinda how
call
I
it
felt.
cash grab. But
that's
yeah.
how I feel a lot about like the Bill and Ted stuff.
And that's why
too.
I like. I hope I'm right, and I understand if the writer never comes clean, but it felt like she was obligated to do it, and she wanted no one else to try to touch it, so she just
Yeah.
kind of made a joke about it and told this little summary of the first 3 real quick,
Yeah,
because they sum up the first 3 the trilogy
within
in
at
like
least the first 30 minutes of
two
it, whatever.
fucking minutes, and in a joking delivery, and it's just they made light of it, and
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I guess you're right. Yeah, it was basically like a one conversation thing,
Yeah.
and then it was like, oh, okay.
And I did like they didn't use that over your head jargon when
Yeah.
you know, and like the fucking architect from the 2nd one and stuff like that. They really
They
toned
weren't
it
being
down.
profound.
They brought
They were
it to
not being
layman's.
profound at all.
Yeah. They were just getting it out of the
There
way.
you
They're
go.
just like,
Yep.
this is the simplest way I can put it. Here it is. Let's move on.
But I enjoyed it, but people hate it. The haters on the internet are hating, or they're done now. But
Well,
and I get why.
Yeah. I
Kinda
get why.
Part of me wonders if they just don't expect better out of Keanu Reeves at this point.
actually, Keanu Reeves was not.
I don't think anybody expects more out of Keanu. That
I
guy's
didn't
just
say
been
more. I think
oh.
they expect better. Like, I mean, with,
Isn't that-
with the John Wick trilogies and like the other stuff he's been doing.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of people, it's unnecessary. Like, don't do it, Keanu. Like, you don't
Yeah.
have to.
yeah, and that's
But that's just the issue, though, is those people don't know Keanu Reeves
True.
yeah.
because Keanu Reeves straight out says, "I just love the movies. I
Yeah.
love making them. I love the process.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
watching
he
them.
probably-
I just love."
And you got to think about the
movies."
good times behind the scenes. Like him and that lady haven't done a movie
Carrie Ann Moss.
since forever. Maybe he had a good experience with that director and
Right.
those actors and shit
Yeah.
like that. So it was a nostalgia good time for him. Like
Now,
fucking high school reunion.
Saying that though, that's one expensive ass high school reunion.
No, I think they saved a lot of money on that bullet time feature they were fucking making me dizzy from. Remember the slow motion Neil Patrick Harris
yeah.
that looked like shit?
Yeah.
That didn't cost
Looked like
money.
So you remember in What Dreams May Come when Robert or not Robert.
Robert
Williams? No, when Cuba Gooding Jr. is like in blur mode and he's like moving around. It's all
when
blurry.
he's dancing around naked and,
Yeah.
and blurred vision.
And that's kind of how it
Ooh, that's
was.
how we can have our strippers.
in blur vision.
Touche. That's a lot of editing.
Yeah.
And if we're gonna stream it, that's another problem altogether.
Sorry.
But that's how they kind of had it for that slow motion period.
Ugh.
And it was just like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
And it was a way to make fun of their bullet dodging things
Yeah.
too. I'm pretty sure. But that's all in my head. That's the best case scenario from
Well-
this fan in my fiction.
Moving on from The Matrix, what else did you guys watch?
I finally got around to watching Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them,
Yep.
which is
Wasn't that the second one? Or
no, that's
No,
the second one was
Fantastic
The Crimes
Beasts-
of Grindelwald.
Yep. Fantastic
Um,
Beasts was the first one.
And
Of
I
that
actually
Doom World
really enjoyed it. I'm not
Me too.
super enamored of Eddie Redmayne by any stretch. Like I think he's a fine actor.
He's all right.
He was.
He did a good Stephen Hawking.
Yeah. He's such a quirky character, and it was very interesting to watch that be the hero.
Yeah.
Is that like, and not to denigrate him or anything like that, or the character, like, but like he's very much like he's very shy. He almost seems a little on the spectrum. To
Well,
be completely honest.
he basically just wanted to be left alone with his animals.
Yeah.
That's really all it was. It's like it's more of the outside world having to intrude in his world,
yeah,
and he's
It-
like,
it's
leave me
very
alone."
Hobbit. It's very Hobbit-esque because like
yeah, yep.
it's someone who didn't want to be a hero, had no like ideals to rise above what he was doing,
Yep.
and just kind of got thrust into it.
Yep, he did it because he more out of necessity at that point.
Yeah,
'cause
it
he's
was
like,
just there, and like it
Needed to
pertained
happen.
as someone
Yep.
had to do it, and he was there.
Yep. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah, and I'm almost
Those
through
ones.
Crimes of Grindelwald, which is the second one. And
Oh.
are they making more? I know Johnny
a-
Depp got dropped.
Yeah, there's a third one.
Mad Mickelson is playing the replacement of
Oh,
Johnny Depp, and I was like,
that'll be interesting.
yep. I was like, okay, I'm on board because I love that guy.
because that guy's fucking weird.
Yep.
And I
Uh,
love him too. Like,
But
I
it's
thought
the
he was great in
Dumbledore.
it.
It's the story of Dumbledore. It's the third
Oh,
one.
okay.
So I'm excited for it though.
That'll be interesting. Are they gonna get Jude Law to play Dumbledore
Yep.
again?
He's in it.
Okay.
Which I've never been a huge fan of Jude Law, but I've never not liked him either. And
He's
I
always
think,
been fine.
yeah, he's always been fine. I've
Yeah.
like AI. I liked him in AI. I liked him in The Holiday. That's another
Yeah.
rom com that I thoroughly enjoyed.
Save it.
But yeah, I liked him as Dumbledore too.
Yeah.
He had,
The little bit I've seen him in Crimes of Grindelwald, he seems fine.
yeah, he seems like he'd be fine. Yep.
I don't think he can be as good as the guy that played Dumbledore in the movies or the originals.
Like the first two?
No,
Because
the ones
okay.
after. The first one was fine. He was much more understated than I believe Michael Gambon is the name
Yeah.
of the guy that played Dumbledore in
don't-
3 through whatever.
But you know, the thing about him is, I don't think that they each had their own style of Dumbledore,
Right.
and I love them both for their own reasons.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
the guy who played in the first films before he died,
He was understated but very quirky.
but he was also like, he was the mentor.
Dumbledore's the main guy, right?
He's the head
headmaster.
wizard,
Head
headmaster
wizard.
of the wizard.
So yeah, when
Academy.
I was sick, I watched them all, and I thought there was a different Dumbledore.
Yeah, he
Okay,
died
so-
after this
Yeah,
before the third one.
Oh,
So they
okay.
got, like I say, Michael Gambon is I believe the name of the guy that played
He's the one
Dumbledore
who-
from 3 through 5.
Yeah, he replaced them, and
Yeah.
he did a good job. But he was more. I thought he was more quirky, and he was a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more livelier.
He
about the
had
character.
more flair and
Yes.
flamboyance to him.
Yep.
He also had thinner robes, but
But the other guy in the first two, to me, comes off as more of that strategic mentor. He was the one
Yeah.
like
He was a lot more
he
serious.
was like Merlin. He
Yeah.
to me felt like a Merlin of,
well, yeah, and
his
especially even
world.
the way like his robes were kind of gave off that sort of vibe.
I suppose.
Versus the second one, like was always very like cut like very close to him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, well, that's cool. I'm glad you got to. I'm going down that Harry Potter world right now. Like I'm reading the books, and then I'm.
Do you guys give a
watching the
fuck
films.
about the reunion that's on HBO Max?
So I started watching it, and
Mhm.
I think it's cool on how they did it
Mm-hmm.
because they made a whole thing of this. Like,
Yeah,
they basically made like a whole interactive movie
really.
for them. Like they went down the whole path of like the
Oh.
city again. Like they reinvented this world to have this reunion. But honestly, I have an issue with it because the Friends reunion was done because it had been 20 years or something, like
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
How long was it?
2025.
Okay, so this
20.
2001 was the first film.
So it's barely been 20 years.
Nope. For the first film. We're talking about the end of Friends.
Yeah.
Is when it ended in 2004. And that's why they did the season. But this this ended like what, like not even 10 years ago.
12, yeah.
Like, so like
Oh.
I have a problem with the fact that they need a reunion, and these like, oh, we haven't seen each other for like ever.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck ever?
Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit.
Like,
But this is HBO's thing, though. Like, they're the ones doing all these
Yeah.
And-
reunions, like between Fresh Prince, Friends,
French Prince.
Harry Potter. Fresh Prince did a reunion.
Really?
Yeah.
now that one I could see too, other than
Well,
James
yeah.
Avery dying, which is sad.
yeah.
But
Plus, they're also putting out a new
The Bel Air.
Bel Air thing
Yeah,
that's
whatever.
done
I'm
by
not gonna
Will
watch
Smith.
it.
I have no interest in it. But I think they did at least one other reunion too. I don't know which one, but I feel
Yeah,
like there's a
I
fourth
just
one somewhere.
it just felt like the vibe from the trailers was, oh, Friends did so well. This is another popular one that should do well as well.
that's exactly how I felt.
Yeah,
And
the
it's like,
Friends-
I'm not falling into this rabbit
The Friends
hole.
and the
This
Fresh Prince
feels-
one were
feels
well
like a trap.
received because there was a lot of intrigue brought to it because of the falling out that Will had with one of the actresses that played
the aunt.
Aunt Viv. You know, the stuff that happened on set with Friends, between the romances. I mean, there's a lot of intrigue and shit to bring to the table there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then
There's
here,
like nothing that Harry Potter can bring really that isn't already been brought to light.
the only thing they can bring is like, yeah, we grew up on this set and we managed to not go crazy and
Yeah.
get addicted to drugs.
Well, and they did
Well,
talk
yeah.
about that. Like Christopher Columbus, who's the one who directed Harry Potter's, he also
No, he
directed
discovered America.
Chris Columbus.
I don't know. I'm just fucking.
Chris-
with you.
Are you
Columbus.
fucking serious? The name
Chris
of the director is
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like
the founder
he
of
might be. He
America.
he might be right. I don't know.
I did say Christopher, didn't I? though?
Yeah, like Christopher Columbus, like, no, he discovered America, man.
hell yeah.
No, he didn't. He didn't discover America.
He stole that shit.
You're right.
It was already here. There were already people here. He didn't discover shit.
He started wiping people out by going achoo.
COVID won.
My name
Or
is a
zero.
sneeze, father of a chew.
God, do you think the Indians invented COVID just to get back at us finally? There's a new conspiracy theory out there for you fucking whack jobs.
Why I'm looking this up. What else did you guys?
Um,
I did watch a little bit, and I didn't get very far.
As I noticed that.
you guys what? Aaron, I should ask. Hawkeye.
I have not finished Hawkeye. I have like an episode or two left.
Oh, I'll just tell you, it's got one of the best series or season finales
Yeah.
to anything
Yep.
ever.
So
So it's all
Chris
the
Columbus.
Chris Columbus,
Yep, Chris Columbus. But he also did.
brag.
right?
What?
It seems
Don't worry
like
about it.
he should
Well,
have
he did
changed
Home
his
Alone.
name.
He did the original Home
Yep.
Alone?
I thought John
Home Alone
Hughes.
2.
No, John Hughes was just like involved in the
Oh, the
writing, I think.
writing.
Yeah, he was part of the writer. He did the Christmas Chronicles. He did Pixels. He did the Percy Jacksons. He did
Well,
I
Percy
Love
Jackson's-
You,
he mixed
Beth
it.
Cooper. He did Rent, and he did Harry Potter.
Yeah, Percy Jackson makes a lot of sense because that the whole way
He
that
did
movie's-
Bicentennial.
Bicentennial.
Bicentennial Man.
Oh, well, you didn't put the man part on there, so I thought we were talking about
9
movie.
months.
And
Mrs.
with Hugh
Doubtfire.
Grant and Julianne Moore. Is that what 9 months
Only
was?
the Lonely. Oh, he did do the original Home Alone. He directed that one. When 9 months.
Hugh Grant and Julianne
yep.
Moore, right?
Which is fun. It wasn't necessarily my favorite film by any means, but it was okay. But it was Robin Williams. His little cameo as a doctor
Yeah.
in that movie made
I
that
remember,
movie
yeah.
fantastic.
Which one?
9 months.
9 months.
Oh,
Robin
So-
Williams basically doing, I would assume, what equivocates to Ken Jeong in Knocked Up. The equivalent, like the 9 months version.
Oh, he did Gremlins too.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's
So
a
this
claim to fame.
Goonies 2.
Goonies 2? Oh,
So
that guy
this
should
is
be
the
just
Goonies 2.
beaten right now.
But yeah, he's directed a handful of stuff. So the last film he directed actually was the Christmas Chronicles Part 2, which I love those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's had quite the list. Anyway, Adventures of the Babysitter.
Adventures in Babysitting?
That's it. Yeah, he did that one too.
Sounds about right.
So, but yeah, in that movie they were talking about them growing up or whatever on stage and how well he did with the children. You had a bunch of children on set and they're, going to be distracted. They're going to do this and that.
It looks like he directed a lot of children in the past, so that probably
yeah, and he has
works in his
yeah,
favor.
yeah, and I think that's exactly what it was. That's why he was probably the perfect person for it.
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
so Either way, I don't know.
Peacemaker.
I want to get to that eventually. But that's like grand finale type shit. I love it so much.
I wasn't laughing very much at the first episode, but the 2 and 3, I was like, holy shit, this is great.
Yeah, when Vigilante comes to town.
Vigilante's hilarious.
Yeah, he's probably my favorite. Just pops out of nowhere, just hiding behind a
Hide behind the
garbage
dumpster.
can.
I'm just lurking behind a dumpster. It's perfectly normal.
Yeah,
I like that he referred to it as lurking.
yeah. Oh, he's like, get the fuck out of here. So, oh, now you've done it.
How do you can't tell me what's normal. Are you
Right.
a psychologist? Maybe my my
Yeah.
alter ego is that a psychologist, so I know what normal should be.
Right?
Such a
Yeah.
smart ass. And
Oh, it's
his
so good.
tone of voice and delivery is just so
Yeah.
safe or some
When-
shit.
especially like when he's picking off that family.
Yeah.
He's just, it's just Yep.
Yeah, I'll say you get a good time with Vigilante in episode 4.
Was episode 4 up?
Yep, every
Oh, shit.
Thursdays. Yeah.
Oh,
fuck yeah, I gotta watch that.
Fuck, I missed that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No, I
that's today.
Oh yeah, I suppose. I was really I liked the bald eagle. The
Oh, yeah.
eagly.
Daddy, he's hugging me. Grab
Take
my
a picture,
phone.
Dad. I don't want to turn around.
Or how like he's fucking jumping off the building balconies and
Oh yeah.
he's talking and he's like, "Get eagle" or whatever. And
Just shake. Just
he's
crinkle
getting
something
shot
there.
at. He waits for the eagle to get to the back seat before he's even considering leaving. Like
Yep.
their best friend bond
Yep.
is
This
it's
is
fucking
great.
hilarious. It's believable for some fucked up reason.
I remember him referring to Amanda Waller's daughter as being like the most like not racist or something like that because or like saying that Eagly liked her because he like she's like he tried to bite me. He's like, yeah, but not nearly as hard as he usually tries to
Yeah.
bite people.
Yep. Yeah, it was good. I
It puts
It
a
was good.
smile on my face from the goddamn opening credits to
Yep.
to
The goddamn intro,
the-
the,
to the lit-
dance was great.
yeah,
Oh yeah, the
I
intro
love
is
it.
hilarious.
Like Kevin Smith said, James Gunn defeated the skip button.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I have yet to skip that fucking
Nope.
thing. I love to stare at it.
I
And then there are even after credits little uncut jokes they throw out there
Yeah.
at the
Yep.
end. So far, I've been killing it, nailing it.
Yep.
The conversation with the janitor. Can you keep a secret? No.
No.
Can I trust you? No. We're not friends. I smoked pot with you that one time.
Yeah, I'm a superhero. Oh yeah, which one?
Peacemaker.
Oh, you're
Oh,
the
that
racist one.
racist one?
Yep. They say, oh, you know what? You made a valid point. I'll start killing more white people then.
I love that Vigilante brings it up later. He's like, you got like a thing going on that says you're racist, which is really embarrassing for me because I kill mostly white people.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's a great movie. It really. James Gunn's is killing it.
He is.
Is he
He's-
doing the whole series or is he?
So far, he's written all 4 episodes, directed the first 3, and Jody Hill directed the 4th one. And that's a lady or whatever, a person that works with Danny McBride a lot.
Okay.
She did a lot of Eastbound and Down. I think she was a co-creator as well, but she directs
Alright.
Eastbound and Down and the Vice Principal show, stuff
Okay.
like that.
Interesting.
So yeah, she's part of Danny McBride's crew.
That's a show I
Crew
actually
of funny
might
people.
start watching is The Righteous Gemstones, which
oh,
is
I'm
John Goodman and Danny McBride.
I'm enjoying the
he's-
second season.
He keeps bugging me about that.
I bring it up just because when I brought it up, I was like, "Oh, season 2 is out now," and you were like, "What the fuck is Righteous Gemstone?"
and he
and
just
I-
won't leave it alone since then.
That's right. I just been nagging.
He's like, yeah, he's like a wife. It's like
Yeah.
a wife I didn't agree to. Just follows me around and nags.
Yeah, mail order shipped to the wrong address. You're stuck with me
Basically.
now.
And you don't even need a green card.
That's because you hide me so
Is that
right.
what they're green card? I don't understand what those are.
They're for like
Yeah.
It's how you
Yeah.
can stay in the country is getting a
Yeah,
green
that's-
card.
Yeah, you should get a black card. Get the fuck out. Just kidding.
I think that's like
That's
a
mean.
corporate card. That's like
Yeah.
you can afford it. You can buy
Oh,
a
that's-
private jet with.
Yeah, that's true. I think Jerry Seinfeld has one of those because he
But-
was the spokesperson for it
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Probably.
when it first came out.
You can just have this.
Yeah. Be our spokesperson. This is why you're almost a billionaire. He's probably a billionaire by now. Fuck.
But yeah, I'm probably the only one here to watch Dexter.
Yeah, I don't have the Showtime.
Yeah, I don't have Showtime.
Then hopefully the final season, if they fucking make a spinoff or any more seasons of this
Did they conclude
Dexter
it?
New Blood, I'm gonna be pissed. It's gonna be a cash grab full of shit.
And they concluded it like it was
This
a
one,
satisfying ending.
they gave the ending. You'll probably see on the internet people complaining and bitching about it because it is a little rushed. But I think it has the conclusion that was necessary, and it feels like the writer is satisfied with. So, fuck him. I liked it.
Okay, because I know that was the big issue with the
Yeah,
original
And they-
ending.
and they
was-
corrected that in this new season.
Yeah,
So
was- it
Oh,
was
no one
just-
liked it. He just rode off into the sunset.
basically.
Of his boat.
People were just like, "Oh, that's cheap."
hmm
Whatever. I actually thought it was fine. Was
yeah,
okay
I mean,
with
I
it.
didn't have high expectations. The Dexter, the original series was going in all wrong directions towards the last few seasons, and
You know, once John Lithgow's
yeah,
season was done,
after
I
season
really lost
4,
interest.
it was all like just bullshit.
Yeah.
It lost
Honestly,
its-
I didn't really care too much after the third season. I was kind of over it. You already got what you needed, but they did have some moments where he's like, "Oh, they
Was
brought
the-
in some
Was
characters."
the
or
third
whatever.
season with Jimmy Smits when like he was
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
senator or whatever?
the
that was, like-
Mexican, yeah.
Yep.
okay, yeah,
Um,
that season was dog shit.
but-
yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
It was John Lithgow, but the season itself wasn't that good. It was just him.
yeah,
Yeah.
his moments.
It was just
absolutely.
his character as the Trinity Killer was
and
scary.
that
was
like
intense.
that season finale of that one when they're
Like-
chasing each other around of the John Lithgow season.
Oh, yeah.
Like the final 2 or 3 episodes of that one.
Mhm.
yeah,
That had a nice intense arc to it, I remember.
It did. Like it had its
But yeah,
moments throughout there.
majority of the season, whatever.
but,
Yeah.
I was kind of over it.
Too much Deborah or Debbie or whatever. Deb. I hate that.
Dead
lady.
Debbie Downer,
Dead Debbie Downer.
Triple D.
Wow, that's exactly what she is in the Dexter New Blood. Because she plays, you know, how Dexter's father is.
Harry
yeah.
was like,
Harry was a figment of,
Sorry, I'm thinking of his
imagination.
conscious.
I was
basically,
thinking it
was
was girlfriend, not his sister.
Oh,
Same difference towards
same
the end.
difference.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, his sister was just a fucking whiny
So
twat
annoying.
the whole
Yeah.
show.
What was her name? Something Carpenter.
Jennifer Carpenter.
Jennifer
Yeah.
Carpenter. Yeah, I don't like her. I really don't.
Yeah,
And I don't remember the
She
name
didn't like the
'cause-
guy playing Dexter because they were married during the show.
They were.
And then they got divorced because they don't like each other.
Oh,
Well,
for real?
Because that's the stupid thing to do is marry people you work with, and especially
Well, I
we
think
had this
then
I
conversation.
cast
think
as
they were
brother and
married
sister?
before.
Still,
Yeah.
I
stupid thing to
think.
do.
Don't quote me on that. Rita was his girlfriend's name. I was thinking of Rita,
Rita.
dying at the end of season 4. Because I think after the Trinity Killer was that after?
Trinity Killer's like much later. It's like season 6 or something like that. Season 7. I don't remember. Season 6.
Trinity, that's Lithgow, right?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
4. Season
Oh, was it 4?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I guess that yeah.
Because
Because that's my checkpoint of
Isn't
all
Rita dead
done.
at the end of that?
that's the season finale.
Yeah, he finds her dead in the tub.
Yep. That's the season finale.
Yeah, because he was the one that killed her. Was
Lithgow was.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, he was the one that killed her.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
couldn't remember that. I
that's
don't know.
right. I do remember. That was a great
Yeah.
finale.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
That transition over there
but-
when she dies and you're like,
But like the
fuck? Yeah,
those
I
last
remember.
3 episodes is Dexter knowing this is gonna trying to prevent this from happening, and Lithgow planning it, and it's just so many
the
twists and
fact-
turns. And
The fact that it didn't work out, like she died and
yeah,
he had to live with it.
And there she was, gone.
And yet the whole point was he has no emotion and attachment, and yet he had that haunting moment of, do I care about this or did I?
he cared
Like,
more
don't.
about like, oh no, my son is born in blood just like I was, and look how
Yeah.
fucked up I am now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll just hint that that's what they play off in the new Dexter New Blood series.
Yeah. I will say
And there's so many small artistic moments I
did-
fucking love.
I did like that they did wean out the children
Yeah.
eventually in the show.
Yeah.
But I also was like, I don't know. It's just I get
Would have been an interesting dynamic to keep the children.
is that chick still with us, Nicole?
I mean,
I
it
don't
says
know.
she's there. She's not really talking, but she might just be
That's cool.
listening.
That's cool.
She's trying to find
That's cool.
affordable strippers for us because
Oh yeah,
she's cool like that.
Craigslist.
No.
Yes. Awesome. I like this interactive
Not
stuff.
Craigslist. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't say Craigslist. Why?
Oh, whatever.
Vouch for me. I'm pretty sure I didn't say it.
Somebody says Craigslist,
What?
and
You
No.
motherfuckers. You guys still haven't seen the in theaters Spider-Man?
No, we've not gone to the
I
theater.
am not.
All right,
We'll
so
have to
I'm
wait,
just gonna say it's
'cause
good.
by the
Fan
time-
service done appropriate.
I read
pa-
some stuff about it and everything, so it sounds like it's done really well.
Yeah, it's fan
I'm
service, but
staying
it
away
serves
from
the
the internet
story.
because of that. Yep.
You and I differ.
Now I have to.
Definitely finding
I have to
strippers
watch
on
my
Craigslist.
porn the old way with magazines.
Really into analog.
She's definitely finding strippers on Craigslist. It's too late to go back now, fuckers.
I heard that's where really cheap things are. So
Yeah, and that's where people
Facebook
die.
Marketplace.
that's where people die.
People?
Is Facebook Marketplace?
No, Craigslist. We're not keeping up with each other.
Craigslist killer is I
The
think
delay
what
is supposed to be on
Jason's referring to.
The Facebook Market Killer.
Facebook.
I have some DVDs for $10. Come over to my house.
Hell yeah.
Never saw again.
My goal is to get a documentary made about me. Netflix. Here I come.
What else is there? I honestly so far I've seen everything we've talked about other than
I haven't
Spider-Man.
finished The Wheel of Time, but that's another one I'm working on.
yeah. I need to
That's
finish
really
that
well
one.
done. I think I'm like halfway through that.
You did watch Army of Thieves?
Oh yeah, I did watch Army of Thieves.
Thieves. I almost
Loved it. It's fantastic.
You remember talking
Great.
about that?
Yep.
The prequel.
I won't be dying, but you guys may get robbed. Well, it's Tim's house.
You
It's
know.
not my stuff.
There's,
I don't have any
I don't know
money
what to
invested
say.
in
That
this.
it's compromise, I guess.
Well, I mean, at least I've got my enforcers. Justice.
Got it.
Just thinking of Anchorman. What does he call his fists? I can't remember.
I don't Duker or something.
It's like
Duke
there's like
Wellington
full names too. Like it was,
Yeah.
yeah.
The Witcher season 2 was another one I watched.
Oh yeah, I did watch that. Yep.
I enjoyed it. I feel like other people didn't seem to care for it as much, but I enjoyed it.
Honestly, my issue with this was okay. Here's my whole thing: The Witcher season 2 got a whole other third season already greenlit and already in production, all that shit before season 2 even came out, right?
That's because the entire country is wet for Henry Cavill as
Basically.
The Witcher.
But
That
my
shit hit
issue,
top 10 a week before the new
yeah,
season came
my
out.
issue with it
People
is it is
rewatching
not
one.
as good as Cowboy Bebop was.
Mm.
I could not see where this deserved so much of this.
I think Aaron nailed it.
Fucking yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
don't disagree.
Cavill's delightful. He's delicious.
He's the only
There's
thing.
also like a.
Delicious, you say?
He's
Yeah,
delicious.
He's edible in my eyes.
He's the
All right.
only. He's the only reason why I
Nibbleable.
want to watch the show.
Yeah,
essentially.
for
'Cause
sure.
Anytime that he's not on screen, I'm like,
Yeah, I give less than a shit about every other character in that
yeah.
show.
If he's
Yeah.
not fighting monsters, or if there's not a monster on screen, or he's not on it, I don't really care.
Yeah.
you know. But I didn't. Not saying that. I thoroughly enjoyed the show. I just part of me went, this was not as good as the first season, and Cowboy Bebop was so much better than this season, and yet that didn't get picked up for shit. So
I also wonder though, like this season seemed like it was ramping up for the Wild Hunt, which I think garners like enough like
to pick up
anticipation to go, oh, we can already get a third season off of this.
Yeah.
And like, because people knew, I'm pretty sure people that followed the books and the games probably knew where they were leaning towards. And
So the hunt, that's gonna be some action-packed part of the story, or what?
no idea.
yeah,
I read
mean,
one
I would
book
assume,
and it's boring as shit.
well, I mean,
Oh.
the third
It
game
wasn't
is
bad,
called-
but it was fucking.
the third
boring.
game is called The Wild Hunt. They make numerous references to The Wild Hunt in both seasons.
Yep.
And then you see him at the end
and
of
then
season 2.
they basically brought back Baba Yaga, put her back in her home.
Yeah, that was a dumb ripoff. What the fuck that was all
It was
about.
just a fucking house. It was just that as soon as that house like lifted up and turned, I'm like, is that fucking Baba Yaga's house? What
Yeah.
the fuck is this? But
We lose you.
Yeah, I have. I've only watched like 3
I
episodes.
saw
of
him
the
like
first
looking
season.
at us. You know, it's like, okay, we lost him.
No, I was never.
story of my life
I
with
was,
Jason.
yeah, blah 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 blah. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Just Snoopy.
All right, I'm just waiting for my turn. Cobra Kai season 4.
Yep, demolished that
Yep.
Have not seen it
in one day.
In previous episodes, you'll hear me rant and rave about Cobra Kai. I never want it to end. It's the best ever. The writing's still good. Getting sick of those teenagers and their stupid fucking drama. I had a hard time being captivated as previously, but that fucking ending of season
Yeah.
4 made me
All
love
worth
it.
it.
Made
Yep.
it made it all worthwhile.
Yeah.
So
There's
there's
a-
still excellent writing. It's still fucking Johnny Lawrence being hilarious. It's still Ralph Macchio being a little bitch. And then
Sounds like real
all the
stuff.
same problems. But if they don't branch off and start a new whatever from season 5 and on, meaning the problems need to go bigger than these teenage feuds and then Danielson and Johnny Lawrence feuding. Like that shit needs to be
It needs to be
figured
done
out
with,
and moved
yeah.
on.
Because they hit
And they have
They
these
should have been.
opportunities with
They should have
the
been, yep.
ponytail guy coming in, Silver or whatever.
Silver. Yep.
And then that guy going
So
to jail.
really
Cobra
what-
Kai has become a fucking, now it's going to be a corporate entity and be all over the valley and stuff like that.
I will say though that this season there was some development change that did different. That like for example, Robbie's character
Yeah.
completely
First
180.
time I liked him.
Yep.
All
Hated him through the
series
entire
long.
since the first time. Same with
Yep.
Sam. I
Yep.
still didn't like her, but
But she had the coolest fight moves at the end.
Sweep the legs.
whatever.
It was very Wing Chun. I liked
yeah.
it.
But Robbie's
think I got
character
that right.
surprised the shit out of me, and
She looked like she had wings.
and even then the resolving of like, you know, Johnny and
Yep.
LaRusso kind of like
It was like
they kind of
you
make
guys
peace.
could have done this 2 seasons or
Way
yeah,
sooner.
seasons ago. Blah. It's so obvious, but
Yeah.
whatever. That's part of the fun of the show is they're fucking ignorant, their stubbornness, blah blah blah.
But the best fight scene in that thing was Hawk and Robbie though. That
Oh
fight
my
scene was
god,
badass.
that shit was fucking choreographed
Yep. So
like most of
well.
the fights in this show.
And you can tell that they did the
perfectly.
work.
yeah,
Like they put
did
in the
not,
work. Unlike fucking Ralph Macchio fighting
Yeah,
those fucking hockey
he's
players.
hard to watch. Move.
Every time he threw his like fist up, there was a cut. And then the
Yeah.
guy was knocked down. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right? No, like when
This
it's
is like some fucking 80s shit.
Well, remember, he did that movie in the 80s. So, I mean, he's probably not moving around quite as well as he used to.
yeah.
He just didn't. He doesn't know how to fight. Everybody
Right.
else in this goddamn show knows
Exactly,
how to fight.
that's-
He's the only one who doesn't
That's
know how
where
to
it
fight.
stands out because even Johnny Lawrence in the first fucking episode of this whole show, kicking those kids' asses in the mall.
Yeah.
That shit was not heavily
Roundhouse kicks him into
edited.
the face.
Yeah, there
Just
was.
spam.
Yeah,
But that's because he does martial
He
arts.
knows how to-
Everybody
yes.
in this goddamn show does martial arts except for the one fucking person
Yeah.
who's supposed to know how to do
that
martial
needs
arts.
to hide behind the editing
Yep.
room.
God.
So yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go down that.
So,
Mhm.
It was
really,
still
what
good.
you're saying is that you want this to stop being like a metaphorical dick measuring contest the whole
Yep.
time?
Yeah,
I'm over.
because
Yeah.
Russo's wife has already made that joke too many times.
Yep.
The point.
Yep. Even the bad girl had a development change that was
yeah.
like, okay, I like it.
Yeah.
It was for the
They-
better.
They.
They did
That's
it.
why I said the ending.
Was
It
on
brought
point,
it brought conclusions, satisfying conclusions to all this bullshit fucking fighting.
yep. Now it's like now it's,
Now it's
what's gonna
like-
happen next,
and-
and I want to find
And
out.
I trust that the writing's gonna use their opportunity.
Yep.
They know what the fuck they're doing. They've already finished shooting. I don't know what's real and not real on the fucking
on the interweb.
3.
Yeah.
Take that, internets.
Well, is there anything else? I think I've watched everything we talked about. So
Yeah.
Nah, we should cut this out so you guys can watch Peacemaker episode
Yeah,
4.
I was like,
I
We're gonna watch
agree.
For
I
sure.
agree.
I want to know what the fuck's up with Project Butterfly.
Oh, I love this show.
It's good.
Am I a dick
John
va-
Cena
Am I
never.
a dick vampire? No, you're just a dick.
It's such a good show.
Yeah.
Oh man, I never.
Steve Agee as economist is hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. I do like. He's the
Whatever,
big tall guy.
whatever, dyed beard. Stop calling me that.
Oh,
He's the one that calls him his dick. Yeah.
yeah.
He's the one that was like, I'd rather hang out with was it, Might Batman or whatever or Batmite?
Oh, yeah,
I'd rather hang
yeah.
out with
You.
Batmite than you.
It's like, what? He's a real person? Yeah, he is.
It's a real guy. Yeah. Hate homunculi.
Yep.
You ever meet Doll Man? He actually calls himself Doll Man.
Yep. Yeah. It's a great show. Well, since we got one person watching us,
Hell yeah.
Nicole, thank you very much for tuning in.
Oh, your contributions, good ideas
Yeah.
Right.
for our 100th episode.
Hey, if you're still listening and you can quickly use your fingers and whatnot to type in,
Phrasing.
here's your chance to ask us anything. Well, there she is.
Thanks, boys.
Ask us anything you want, and I will at least give you an honest answer. I can't speak for these two doofuses.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to Nicole. She's looking for strippers, affordable strippers.
Just Craigslist.
Oh,
Not
shit.
everybody's willing to do that shit.
It's true.
Boy's not lying.
And she's what, all the way out in the West Coast?
No, she lives in Pine City.
I don't know where the fuck that is.
It's a real place.
Canada?
No, it's in Minnesota.
I guess that would make sense. Is that a question?
That's
I assume that's supposed to
don't be
signify
rude.
she's thinking.
Why you gotta tell her what she's gotta do, huh?
It says
Don't
It says Canada.
don't try to put
That's two.
mansplaining in my motherfucking mouth. I didn't do that shit.
Cinderella?
Canada.
Canada.
It's literally like I can't read that from right here. It's like all blurry.
You need glasses.
Probably I could go get mine.
Where are your glasses? You can't see without his glasses.
I don't even know if the glasses would do much. Oh, what does it say?
Overall best genre of movies.
Is that
Oh,
it?
favorite genre. Okay.
As a unit or as an individual?
Let's do both.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm gonna go.
I think as a unit, I think comedy
Yeah.
You think so? Yeah.
is the best genre. I think we love our comedies as a all together.
That's my favorite. Yeah.
But as an individual, for me, fuck. I guess it depends on the mood I'm in. But
Yeah, that's kind of a cop-out answer, but yeah, I think it's really dependent on my mood. But I'd probably lean between comedies and horror. Probably where I end up most of the time.
I don't-
Fantasy's probably a close third.
yeah, I would like to say like fantasy, because I really love to be thrown into another world.
Is it a head scratcher? Is it somebody scratching their head? Is that what that emoticon is?
Well, that's
From
a
here, it looks like a potato.
yeah, it looks like a potato.
It could be a face and a thumbs up
Oh.
with like a white glove. Or
Why is
Michael Jackson's an emoticon now? An emoji, not an emoticon? That's an old term.
I don't know. Yeah,
what's yours, Jason?
it's comedy, but yeah, I like fantasy. I like thriller. I like romantic shit. But I always go to comedy
It
first.
just says, for fuck's sakes.
Yep.
What you signed up for.
Yeah, we disappointed our first fan. Fuck yeah!
Why are you telling her who she is?
God damn it, Tim. I can't.
That's what I thought. So comedy would be yours, primarily.
Yes. And I mean silly, like Will Ferrell comedy, Step Brothers, Dumb and Dumber.
Since I can't hear Aram, I'll hear him later.
Oh, yeah, there should be no reason not to hear you.
Maybe just not picking up the vocals.
Maybe.
I don't know. You're
Maybe
registering.
when-
You're just
registering on that,
fantastic.
that's
Maybe
what
when
I'm
you
saying.
said Minion Zero, it means like you don't even exist. Sucker.
I've implemented in other people's minds that Aram's a figment of their imagination.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, what's really sad is
This is the real Aram, right?
like I
I feel like the Superman 2 with those 3 Kryptonians stuck in like the fucking
Oh,
oh
shit.
yep
the weird piece
The
of like
cube.
plastic.
yeah that cube.
Trust me, he is lost. What?
Oh,
He
trust
isn't.
me.
Oh, trust me, he isn't.
Isn't what? I'm lost now.
Oh shit, there's a bunch of lines I forgot to read.
It just says yes.
Oh yes. Whatever. Basically, Nicole's amazing, Aram's alright. And
Yeah, it's true.
Tim's fucking
Very true.
arrogant and I'm stupid. So comedy. I like Will Ferrell stuff.
Yeah.
I like Dumb and Dumber. I like stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like your jokes today at work. Stupid shit. Let's talk about them after we stop recording.
I was being goofy at work.
But you like you said one dumb fucking thing and I just fell bellowed. I was laughing so
Where
loud.
was it when I put the cooking pot on my head instead of my pot head?
Well, no, that was a quick burst of laughter. That was pretty loud. But the road trip, I think it was the one. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We'll talk about it later.
All right. Our one fan can't hear me, so I guess I really have carte blanche to say whatever I want.
It's true. As long as you don't affect all the other fans that aren't listening.
that's one way to say it. I feel
ones.
good about that. Oh, the vast emptiness.
It's kind of like what I tell people when they used to say, like, what was it? Well, I told Tyler at work the other day, I was like, it's almost like as black as my heart or something like that. He's like, oh, there's got to be a heart down there, deep down in there. I'm like, can you find something in a void? 'Cause that's my soul. Well, I don't have anything else to mention, so I think we can wrap this up.
Yeah.
So, hopefully we answered your question, Nicole.
I don't think she gives a fuck.
Not
At this
well,
point,
but I
probably
mean,
not.
we tried.
It's sad that we were able to answer the unified question of which genre more than our individual.
But it really does come down to that movie. We like so much shit.
Really.
But
Like-
we attach to certain genres more specifically during different moods.
It is
True enough.
100% true. Yeah, I don't have a particular genre I lean to. I go for the movies that I think I'm feeling up for.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, like I'm all for the I don't know. Yeah, I really like to
Just
escape
like
to
I
another
said-
world. I really do. But there are a lot of shitty sci-fis and fantasies out there that don't do that for me.
Yeah.
And then there are those ones that absolutely do it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why when I'm nagging you about Danny McBride, Gemstones, I'm like, when you're in the mood for his comedy, it's
Right.
waiting for you on HBO Max.
Right. This was
This was fun.
Fun.
Thanks.
You are welcome. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being a part of our Banter Bros
Yeah.
fan club.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Now we'll have to send her a T-shirt. Somebody give her yours.
I can do
Give,
that.
give her yours, Jason. You don't
Yeah,
need
I
that
don't
Conan.
fit. I don't fit mine anymore.
You don't need your Conan shirt. Just give it to her. We'll send it to her.
She's not taking my Conan shirt.
You know how many bums you had to fight for that?
Right. So,
Oh, Conan
All right.
followers bums. Fuck you.
well, this has been a fun little chit chat, and I swear to God, next time it'll be different. It'll be better.
We'll get this figured out. We
Yeah.
swear.
We just gotta
Whatever.
grease up our rust a little bit.
What about sea legs? What were you saying?
Just get our sea legs back underneath us.
Yeah, and then we'll come back with that format we were describing in the beginning of the episode.
Hell yeah.
Which we
Excited.
completely abandoned in this one.
Yeah.
Well, there really wasn't a format
Yeah.
for this one.
Yeah, it's not February yet.
Nope. Oh my God. Broke it. So yeah, thank you for listening. Catch you later.
Yeah, awkward. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hurt feelings make me laugh.
Yep. Still that song in the beginning. Fuck. Mother, motherfuck. Mother,
Mother,
motherfuck.
motherfuck.
Motherfuck. Noise,
Pardon
noise, noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Noise, noise, noise. Smoking weed, smoking whiz, doing coke, drinking beers. Drinking beers. Rolling fatty, smoking blunts. Who's smoking blunts?
Excuse me.
We smoking blunts. Rolling blunts and smoking blunts. And that guy comes in.
Yeah, we've seen it.
$15.
I'm gonna add
little
some
man.
beats to that
Put
in
that
post.
shit in my hand. If that
Wicka,
money
wicka.
doesn't show.
Tim's first rap.
And you owe me, oh. My jungle love.
His first cover song
Oh,
rap.
we yo. I think I
Let's-
wanna know
let's
you,
really
know
stick
you.
it as
Morris
Yeah,
Day in the
what?
motherfucking time.